Created on May the 4th, 2017 under the name Nightmare Expo, which would later change to just Nexpo, the channel would begin to upload essay-style content focusing on horror and internet mystery topics. Who could have known at the time that this horror and mystery analysis channel would, over the course of the next 5 years, amass a whopping 2.6 million subscribers and over 260 million total views. But how did Nightmare Expo get started? And why do I think that he's completely revolutionised the online horror genre? Well, strap in and let's take a look. The first video uploaded to the channel was an analysis of an unnerving series of videos that were relatively unknown at the time, the slamming door analysis, with Nexpo or Ryan breaking down the different uploads, ending the analysis off with a question to the viewers. Do you think it's real or fake? Leaving the video open-ended like that encouraged viewers to engage more with the video and allow for more discussions in the comments, which of course increased engagement, but I think also set a precedent for a more back and forth style content along with the viewers. Allowing them to get involved with the analysis would later prove to be a valuable asset when investigating new mysteries. Over the years, Nexpo would upload many different subcategories of video, and some of the older Nexpo uploads were gaming retrospectives. These were analytical videos focused on horror games, with the first gaming retrospective being Exploring the Horrors of Soma, uploaded on December the 18th, 2017, the third day of a 5-day Nightmare-a-thon that Nexpo was running at the time. The video has currently amassed 1.2 million views. Clearly the interest was there. People liked this content, and whether they liked it because they were just interested in discovering and watching more horror media, or, in my case at least, it's nice to have someone analysing something with you. It's less scary if someone else is experiencing these things alongside you. Console conspiracies were, as you can probably guess, mysteries, myths and legends surrounding different consoles, from classic arcade machines all the way to modern gaming devices, with the first console video being about the arcade game Berserk
and the curse of Evil Otto.
But I'm not going to tell you what happened in the video, you're going to have to go watch that for yourself, my friends. Now actually, the video that basically inspired me to make this video in the first place was in the Console Conspiracy series, that video being Ben Drowns Again. This whole video is a masterpiece from start to finish, in my opinion, being 1 hour and 15 minutes long and written, directed and edited like that of a real movie, going over the classic story of Ben drowned in a new, exciting way with added information and new findings. Nexpo and all the other creators that were involved in this project achieved an amazing atmosphere and quality in the whole video, giving you an eerie feeling like watching a horror film or documentary. It completely sells the story and adds a whole new twist to the horror genre on YouTube as a whole. I actually remember watching this video and staring in amazement at how much effort went into the whole thing. And I remember this exact video being the one video that really nailed home to me that YouTube was capable of so much more than I knew. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have to watch the video during the day with a nice little comfort video on the other tab, just in case I get a little bit scared, but it still amazes me at just the level of effort and innovation that went into creating this. Videos like What Really Happened with Yay Video Games, a Reddit account that posted some bizarre comments and left users completely confused. The post that read, Ubisoft goes Steamworks bye-bye, always on DRM, would end up exploding into a multitude of theories and explanations, with some internet detective work trying to get to the bottom of what caused this sudden outburst of nonsensical rambling. Just an FYI, if you haven't watched the video, it isn't a very happy ending, I'm afraid. Delving into internet investigations allowed Nexpo to take a step away from the horror content that he was almost typecasted in, and allow for more real stories. He briefly mentioned this when he changed his channel name from Nightmare Expo to just Nexpo, saying, I have so many passions and topics that I'd love to make video essays about. However, I'm restricted in doing so because of one major flaw that I created when this channel was born. Nightmare Expo. I limited myself straight out of the gate. He ends this community post by stating that Nightmare Expo will not be ending and thanks his viewers for sticking with him. What a lad, am I right? Potentially the most popular series from Nexpo, many different short insights into disturbing internet topics and posts. Making videos on both horror and real-life mystery elements allowed Nexpo to expand into different content and reach a completely separate audience in terms of people that like horror content and people that like the internet mystery content. Analysing real-life mysteries such as Yay video games, the video game tied to a cult, and Lake City Quiet Pills allowed the community to be fully involved with the research of the video. There have even been circumstances of Nexpo and his community finding information that had previously been unknown, developing the community aspect even more, and once again propelling the mystery videos into higher and higher numbers. Starting with just essay content and then branching into mystery, horror, and even changing the creative direction of the videos themselves from the essay style content at the start and ones similar to what you're watching now, to including live action segments and more movie-like visuals. And it's, in my opinion, that the movie-like visuals are what excels Nexpo as one of the very top horror and mystery creators on the whole platform, and genuinely puts him leagues above a lot of the other competition. And that's not to insult the other boys, girls and MBs that post similar content, of course. I just don't see that level of quality and innovation and creative direction with other creators than I see with him. Nexpo has revolutionised not only his content, but the overall level of quality that people have come to expect. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he was the first person to focus on quality. There are obviously many people before him. But from what I can tell, and from what I've seen and heard other people say, he has inspired so many people to make similar content and shown people a whole new style of internet horror and mystery videos. If you watch this video not knowing who Nexpo is and you've watched it and want to check him out, he could be found at these channels on the screen now. At Nexpo, obviously, the main channel, Nexy, which is more of like a vlog channel, and Nexpo After Hours, which, according to him, is shorter form content that he can put out when he wants to make a video but doesn't want to be tied exclusively to any specific thing. So what do you think? Do you think Nexpo is as innovative and revolutionary as I'm cracking him up to be, or do you think that there's someone else who innovates more than him? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and also let me know who you want me to make a video about next.